Lily, would you like to tell us something about the situation of the children in Charkiw before, and what's the situation now here when you came to here and you're now in a safe place?
On the 24th of February we woke up because we heard lots of explosions, and we opened the window and we saw this smoke far away from us, but we were startled. We didn't know what to do, to run away or to stay. We didn't believe that the war could start in our country. We didn't believe that Russia can do such things to their brothers and sisters, so to say. And we spent a week, we had a clinic on the first floor. And we spent there 1 week with our children under lots of bombards, so to say, and we were stressed. We didn't know what to do. Sometimes some people went under into the subway. Yeah. And we didn't have food, so to say. Lots of shops were closed, and there were lots of crowds in order to buy these things, food, water, and something else. And sometimes we heard planes. They were flying under above our houses, and we were frightened because these planes, they bombarded the places where people live. Just our children live, our people, grandparents. For example, my parents, they were in the basements, and we were frightened very much.
Your whole family lives in Charkiw?
Yes, my whole family is was in Charkiw, and a week later we decided to leave Charkiw. We put things that we could, because in Charkiw we lived in the center of the Charkiw, and when the Russian planes started bombarding our main street, Sumskaya Street, and we know that there are no military objects, no military buildings, so there are shops and places where people live. And we understood that it's time to run away, because next day they can, so to say, find our house and bombard it. Yeah. And we know that the only time when you can leave this house, leave the house, it's early in the morning, from 6 a.m. up to 8 a.m. We have some time to drive, because they don't bombard this time.
It was a safe time to
leave. Time, yes. And we just we got into the car and we drove. Yeah. And of course there were lots of traffic jam, so to say. Yes. Many people decided to leave. They were in a hurry, and we took some clothes that we could, and we left.
You left with your family?
Yes, with my husband, my mother-in-law, and 2 children. Okay. My parents, they stayed in Charkiw because our car was small. We couldn't take everyone. Yeah. Yes, and we drove to another city, Dnipropetrovsk. It's much more safer than Charkiw. Yeah. But we worried about my parents, because they were there, and it was awful, of course, because they lived in the basement, and we knew that today or tomorrow there will be no food, no water, so to say. And but we had a car, a big van in Charkiw, and we asked some people that they could
take the van outside.
Yes, and take them here to this place.
And you worked as an English teacher in Charkiw?
I worked as a tutor. Yeah. Yes. In Kharkiv.
Yeah.
I worked at home, so to say,
Okay.
with children.
Ah, okay, fine.
Yes, like tutor.
Yeah. And now, how's the situation here for you, and also for the young people living here at the moment?
Of course, here we feel safe. We know that, the church really helps us. They gave us the place for living. They gave us food. They help every day. They give everything we need. So they meet our needs, so to say. And of course, here we worry about our Charkiw, about our houses, about our business, our friends, our close friends, relatives that were left there. But here we feel safe, and we hope that war will be finished soon.
Yes. Here are many young people living here. Are you talking with them? What are they talking about? What are fears or sorrows? What are they talking about?
Of course, people have fears. They have some of them have depression, so to say. They don't know what to do. Some of them don't know even where to live. And they are frustrated. Some of them are ready to leave Ukraine and move to Poland or Germany. But some of them are waiting for the finishing of war, and they're staying here. They go out with their children, spend some time here, and they're waiting. So most of us are waiting.
Okay. And so it was your decision to come here because it's a safe place here in Karpate Ukraine, to say it's a safe place in the Ukraine?
Of course, it's safer than in Charkiw.
Yes.
To be here, at least we don't hear these bombs, these explosions, and it's safer here.
How old is your children?
My son is 12 years old. My little girl is 7 years old.
Okay. And how's the situation of your children?
We prayed a lot when we stayed in Charkiw. This whole week that we stayed in Charkiw, we prayed every day. And we see that God really blessed our children. They didn't pay attention what was going on around them. They didn't pay attention to the bombs, explosions. So they were covered by God, so to say. So that's why they feel okay. But I know that many children were, I don't know how to say it in English, they had trauma.
Trauma, yeah.
Trauma from the war, and they were crying a lot. They couldn't speak. Even after these explosions, they were frightened a lot, and they screamed. So I know that my friends told the stories that their children weren't okay.
Okay. So thank you very much, and wish you the best for your family, for your children, and also we hope for freedom and hope that the war will end soon. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.